What's up, guys? We are back with another FIFA video. Andy here. As always, if you like my videos and you're coming back, if you can subscribe down below if you want to see what's coming in the coming days and weeks. If you like this video in particular, give it a thumbs up, and if there's anything you want to see, pop it in a comment down below. But let's get into it. We're back by request and popular demand as always, and we're back with a West Ham tactics and video for the new season ahead. You know, they've sort of come up from nowhere to be European football, to be pushing for that sort of top half at table, top 6 or 7, doing really well. Counter-attacking play, so quite high pressing play, quite a strange way of playing as well, especially on that left-hand side. They're very attacking, where the right is a bit more tricky, a bit more reserved, and especially where, because they sort of go from where we are. So this is your team here. How the team sort of lines up 9 times out of 10 in the 4-2-3-1-2 variant. But what you tend to have is Soucek sort of floats and pushes up a little bit further. Bowen's a little bit more reserved but cuts into sort of this area. Fornals, he sort of presses a secondary striker, and then Antonio sort of plays as a target man as such, not quite getting behind. He sort of presses the defence, and then Cresswell will sort of come up and whip them in. So that's the formation that you play in 4-2-3-1-2. Good luck, and we'll see you in the next one. I kid. So let's see what we're doing. So as I say, we're in the 4-2-3-1, the second variant with wingers. Defensive style, so press after possession loss. Now, if you are lining up with a full West Ham team, you're going to have problems with pace and stamina at the minute. Now, pace isn't quite as predominant yet, but it's getting there, and especially with the next patch where they're nerfing keepers, which is, I don't know why. I mean, yeah, they are strong, but I'd rather win a game 1-0 than 50-0 and just go back to the through ball horrible spam that we had last year. But it'll be what it'll be. So press after possession loss. So because you're playing quite attacking and you're pressing quite a bit anyway, as soon as you lose the ball, you want to be coming in and getting it again and getting gone. As I say, it's a very counter-attacking style of play that the Hammers go with. So width 45 on the defence. You want to compact, because it's quite a wide formation anyway, and you've got your 2 fullbacks on overlap. Is quite wide, so what we want to do is condense it to stop that through ball, but also to stop them long shots and to get on people as much as possible. Depth, you can go higher if you want. I put it on 60. I find it the most balanced because you're quite far back anyway. If you're not comfortable and you're still getting hit, drop it down to 50. Don't go any lower than 50. 60 I find to be that happy medium that you can get back and defend, but you've also got a lot going on in attack as well. Build-up play, fast build-up. As I say, you want to get them players, especially your wide players, getting up, because you've only got the lone striker anyway. You want your left winger to come in to get into that secondary striker position and hit on the counter. So if you do get it up to Antonio or your striker, you can lay it off to him, and then you've got a couple of positions in midfield as well. How the team presses and pushes up, you've got a lot of positions where you can just lay it off quickly and then get it back forward again up to your winger or your striker. Players in the box, you don't want everybody in the box. So 6, and as I say, that means if you counter, it leaves you in a position where if they get the ball back, you've got enough on the outside to get the ball back again, because you're pressing it after possession loss, but it also doesn't leave you completely open to a counter-attack, but it also works well with the player instructions. And then corners and free kicks, I've gone for more what West Ham would do. Now for corners, if you want more of a West Ham sort of thing, I'd put it up to 3. However, just with how the game, I've balanced it out at 2. Again, because counter-attacks are so predominant in this game, down to 2, and then free kicks 2 again. I'm happy enough to drop that down to 1, purely because of how I take free kicks, but 2 for 2 in the case of the Mighty Hammers. And then we'll, as I say, formations at 4-2-3-1, second variant, and we're on to the player instructions, which are quite interesting. Now, I haven't got any West Ham players; they all went into an SBC. So, keeper, by choice, Fabianski does play as a sweeper keeper. I wouldn't highly recommend it. Where we are as we move forward in the game, but at the moment you can still play as a sweeper keeper, purely because long range shots are a bit more dangerous than close range shots. If you can close that gap down, you're alright. However, Fabianski does play as a sweeper keeper. Use this one at your discretion. If you want the sort of the simulation, if you like, or as close to get it, leave it on. If you're not happy with it, or you're not happy with the results, you're not comfortable, then just put it to basic. Your two centre backs stay back while attacking. Normal inception, stick to position. There's nothing to change there. Your wing backs do change. So on the left hand side, you'd have Cresswell here. He will bomb up, and he's really good at crossing. His passing doesn't quite say that, but he's known for his crossing. So we'd have him on join the attack, normal interceptions, and then you have him on the overlap. And the reason we have him on the overlap is because what Fornals will do is he'll move up here and become a secondary striker, and then Cresswell will come up and cross it in. So Steve will move back, and we'll go to the other side, which is slightly different. So on the left-hand side, join the attack, normal interceptions, overlap. Over on this side, balanced attack, normal interceptions, and overlap. So sometimes West Ham, what you'll notice, will move to a back three and change a little bit in games. So what this allows Kufal to do is he will, if he's got opportunity, he'll move up the field. Still on the overlap, which allows Bowen, who doesn't quite play the striker, sort of move into this position here to lay it off sort of on the edge of the box for to whip it in against Fornals or Antonio, or he can switch the play while Cresswell's over here to here, and then Kufal will sort of hang around, pad out the midfield, and then come back as he needs to. So on this side, overlap, normal interceptions, balanced attack. Over on the left side of things, old Grealish here, or Fornals as it was, we mentioned, comes up to play this secondary striker. So, oh no, what happened? What? Why has my team just disappeared? Right, okay. That's really random. My players have just disappeared, and that team that I've just brought up is not even my team, so that's interesting. Anyway, tactics. Hopefully, that's not completely changed. So, player instructions, we're back over here. So, on the left-hand side, as I say, so he comes up to be a secondary striker. So, what you've got going on is you want him on stay forward, cut inside, play as a target man, and get in the box crosses. Now, you can, if you wish, get rid of target man, which I probably would, and put on get in behind, get in the box crosses, normal interceptions. The reason we're doing this is because we're going to play Antonio as your target man. So you don't want two players sort of holding up play sort of thing. Now, if you play with 5-star skillers, that might be an option to have both on target man, but I've stay forward, cut inside, get in behind, get in the box across. So really attacking from this left-hand side, and this is going to be your main man. And then over on the, and then as I say, this allows Cresswell to push up while Fornals is bombing towards the box. And then over on the right-hand side, basic defensive store, balance width, balance support, get in the box for crossers. So this leaves this side a little bit more padded out. However, it will push in. You can have a cut inside if you want. If you don't play wide or you only want to play wide down one side, have him on cut inside. But otherwise, if you just stay balanced, it pads out that midfield for you. It allows him to cover the gaps because Souček's going to be pushing up anyway, as sort of a secondary cam at times, but it also doesn't leave you too exposed at the back. So that's where I'd leave it. Basic defensive support, balance width, balance support, get in the box for the cross. If you don't want to play wide on both sides, have on cut inside. Yeah, your two CDMs, so you've got a box to box and then you've got your holding. So pretty simple here. So cut passing lanes, this would be Rice's job. So he just wants to cut passing lanes on this side, stop them pesky through balls, because these will potentially go forward. Stay back while attacking, cover your defence, normal interceptions, and you want him on cover centre. That has defaulted to cover wing, I don't know why. And then stick to position. You don't want to leave anything to chance. And then over on the other side, which would be Souček, just everything, bar cover centre. Don't have it on cover wing, have it on cover centre, but everything else just balanced. He'll come up for the attack, you can send him on the runs, and he's your pivot point. With your cam, what I'd put here is stay on the edge of the box for the cross, and then leave everything else as it is. Because you've got the attacking wide player, you've got Souček pushing up as well. You want a pivot point from sort of Souček to Maddison up to Antonio, or even Rice if he's in trouble. You don't want everybody bombing forward. You need somebody as that anchor point or pivot point to your wide players as well. So stick into position, stay on the edge of the box cross, and basic defensive support. So he will run forward, but we stay on the edge of the box with a cross as well. If they do manage to head it out, if you are playing up that left-hand side of Cresswell and whipping it in, Maddison and Souček are going to be sort of sat on the edge of the box. So he'll come up. So Benrahma will sort of sit up here. Rice will be hanging around like here. Souček will be over here. Bowen will be hanging around over here. And then Fornals will be up here. And then Antonio will just be laying off him just a little bit. So I'm saying Maddison because I've got him in my team. But you know what we mean. And then your striker, Antonio. Stay central, target man, stay forward. So you do want him making them bumming runs. But if you do get held up in midfield, he's going to be sort of sat on the turn, waiting on the edge of their defence, and then you're going to have Fornals bombing. Antonio can lay it off to him. Bowen will come in, sit here. You're going to have Souček playing up here. Benrahma's going to be just behind him. So you've got almost a diamond where you can lay it off, and then with Antonio, he can break this way. Fornals is coming in this way, and if in doubt, you can knock it back to Benrahma, and he's just going to plant it in the net for you and let them sort of swap positions. It's a good tactic. I played with it. It's actually alright. I do prefer two striker formations, but what does sort of bring it into that is the custom tactics we've got with Fornals. It does bring it in. And then with Benrahma, you can drop in and cover. Rice is always covering your back. And then Souček floating about. You've got options everywhere. So that's it. That's the Mighty Hammers guide. A little bit rushed because I have got to go out, but I did say I'd do the video, so here it is. As always, guys, though, I can keep asking. We're slowly getting there. I did say we'll do a giveaway, but not until we hit 1,000 subscribers. I think we're only pushing up on 200. And then once we hit that 1,000 mark, we're going to be doing a giveaway every month because it's only fair. You guys support me, I'll support you. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you want to see down in the comments below. As I say, I like to be interactive. I like to keep in touch with you guys, and then share the video as well if you can. As I say, the more eyes on me, the more content I can get out to you. But other than that, guys, I have got to dash. So stay safe, enjoy your gaming as always. Hope we're still enjoying FIFA. But until next time, guys, as always, peace and love to everyone.